Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ. We have some excellent news that just came up for the console players. Currently, I'm playing 104 on the PC. This is the exact version we're getting in 104 on the consoles. That's PlayStation and Xbox One, or I should say PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Oh my goodness. Fantastic news. Okay, so we've had a slew of delays recently, and we just got word. Let me go ahead and click over here. We just got word from the DayZ official Twitter account. They said 104 update successfully passed the review. Update is coming next week, not on Monday. So today is, what is this, August 2nd? We've gone through a whole slew of delays. Let's see, let's keep rolling back here. I know it goes pretty far back. I did try to retweet these on my main here, or I should say on my Twitter account, which is, by the way, JadeMonkey_YT. Let's see. It says, this is back in July 10th. It says, back in July 10th, we will send both the PlayStation 4 and Xbox versions of the upcoming 104 plus 103 update into submission next week. That was July 10th. Oh man, then it depends on the results of the review process. So far, everything looks like it'll be able to pass the update by the end of July. Well, I don't need to tell you, it's already August, but okay, so what really dinged us, which we've been hurt by the last week or so, was this little guy right here. After running into issues with the PlayStation, excuse me, let me backtrack again, July 29th, recently. After running into issues the PlayStation submission, it is now clear to us that we will not be able to release 104 console update this week. That's what we've been dealing with this past week, and we just heard today, I want to say just before noon Eastern Standard Time, this update here, which is fantastic news for us. Let's see, what else does that mean? We'll be getting a whole, a litany of features. We've been playing 104 on the PC for a while. Actually, you can check out. Well, you know, we'll circle back on that one. Hang on, we'll come back to this one. Okay, so with 104, we'll be getting private servers for both PlayStation and Xbox. Thank goodness. So, as you guys know, one of the major things we have been dealing with on the consoles are a crazy amount of frame droppage on all the versions. We're talking OG PlayStations to PlayStation Pros. Even the Xbox OG to the Xbox S and to the Xbox One X. So there's been performance issues across the board. So what does that mean? There's supposed to be, well, with 104, there's supposed to be a performance improvement specifically for us. I don't know yet what that plays like. This version feels good to me, and 103 felt like an improvement from 102 on the PC, which is nice to see. So there's definite promise for us on the console, but until we see the update on the hardware, it's really hard to say. So, yeah, fingers crossed. They did specifically call it out and say that they wanted to focus in on the duping, and they wanted to focus in on the performance issues. I think it's up here. Let me see if I can find it. No, I think this just talks about the server stuff. Wait, hang on, let me see if I can find it up on the old Twitter piece here. I think we just click over these guys, yeah? Yeah? Ding ding, console players, PC. We were streaming when that happened. We ended up playing Ultimate Chicken Horse. Will not be coming in a couple of weeks. Private. It's going to be the next update. Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Bingo. It was this one. Okay, this was July 16th. Oof, we've been waiting for this for a minute. I know the Xbox players have technically been waiting longer, but I do know the PlayStation players are feeling the same pain we are, so. DayZ is out on all major platforms, PC, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, we'll talk about the update coming through. This is, remember, this is back in July 16th. Going back to specifically, is this just where they talk about past, present, future update? Sorry, I thought I had this one already open. Trying to get to it. Playing 2016 or 2019. Hi, I can't read. Oh man, I could have swore it was right here. Where it's talking about 104. There we go. Here it is. I knew it was buried. A quick 104 update. And again, back in July 16th, we will carry out a complete server and character wipe, so that definitely confirms that, which we already knew, and we'll introduce private servers, what we just covered. Also, this update will address some of the most current troublesome issues in the game. Duping, yeah, server hopping and frame rates. That is specifically for us on PlayStation and the Xbox, which that's nice to see that they actually call out a frame rate too. I mean, obviously, hearing that we have a server wipe is fantastic because we have been dealing with it so badly. I mean, if you watch any of our streams over the last week, it's insane. I mean, you just go up and down the coast and just grab dupers loot, and there's tents everywhere causing performance issues on top of the already bad performance issues that are occurring. So it's fantastic news for us. So we know it's coming next week. If I were to guess, and again, this is speculation on my part, but knowing how they operate, it will probably happen on a Tuesday, maybe a Wednesday. But for me, when I'm kind of doing these estimations, I go off of all the previous times we've done updates on the Xbox over the last year. Because what is this, August now? I've been playing this game on console for almost a year now. I think it was like mid-August is when we started. And because it was a closed beta, then it went to an open, then it went to preview. I'm trying not to fight these guys. Let me see so I don't lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, so they typically don't do it on a Monday just because they have to ramp up for the week. And you don't typically see it on a Friday. Technically, they have done a release on Friday, but they've said themselves they don't specifically want to do Fridays if they can help it, because they can't technically support the game servers if anything comes up because they're on the weekend. So I know in the time zone they're in, they typically do these updates around 6 a.m. to about 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if we're going to see it on Tuesday, the earliest Tuesday, it's going to be in the morning. So, or we'll get wind of it. They could possibly ding us up on Twitter too, so that'd be nice. It's fantastic news. There's tons of quality of life. Let me just run through a few of these. And by the way, you can, it's probably the time to introduce this now if I can find it. Ding ding. Okay, so if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, consider turning on notifications if it's something you're interested in. We do a lot of open world survival, specifically DayZ. We go from the PC back to the console. We are currently playing primarily on Xbox, but that doesn't mean that we're not supporting PlayStation 4 because we literally have the same version. When the console version goes out, we are on the same version. That's one of the reasons why when the update wasn't ready, it wasn't ready for both of us. So going back to my YouTube channel here, the DayZ Highlights playlist. I do post daily DayZ videos there. I am going to create another playlist here to help support some of the new stuff that's happening, or some of the new season, because we definitely do a lot of crazy stuff. We'll be streaming heavily in 104 on the console as soon as it comes out. Like, rest assured, it's going to be a crazy long stream. But I'm thinking about making another playlist to support like 104 guides, because we already have them now inside of the playlist. I tried to push them up to the top here, but you can see we've got Crash Site Loot Run. That's pertinent to now and in 104. We did this currently in the 104 that I'm in right now, but it definitely pertains to the Xbox and the PlayStation currently and in the future. The reason why you want to get familiar with these crash sites are because server hopping has been not removed, but changed in the game fundamentally. So when you jump, let me just show you. Hopefully this makes sense and I'm not jumping all over the place. Typically when you would jump, let's just take one of the markers here. And I do have a video on this. Server hopping, where are you? There it is, hop test. DayZ 1.04 server hopping test. And yes, this was done on the PC, but again, this version is the same one that was submitted in like mid-July. So this is the version we're talking about for the consoles. It kind of goes through us testing server hopping. We did do another video, but I'll release that over the weekend where we test even more locations. Here's why it's different. Let me just run through this real quick. If we're in this position and we're in server A and I were to jump, I will no longer be in this position. I can be thrown randomly inland anywhere across the map. I can end up here on server B. I could end up all the way up here on server B, but I will not be in the same, I will not be in the same location I started with. I will still have my gear, but it changes drastically. So the server hopping video should help walk you through that. But for that reason, people can no longer stick into a town and just keep jumping servers to check all the Olga spawns or military spawns. The loot will be there, and it's basically you have to be an active member on the server if you want to sign up there. What does that do? That changes base building, makes it more worth it. Definitely a lot more worth it. People have to break in. There's all kinds of quality of life. So that's just one thing. So again, that video is in the DayZ highlights playlist. That is also in the description below in this video. And if you just go to my main channel here, boop, it should be on the front page. DayZ highlights, bam. I am going to create an additional, geez, I can't talk, an additional playlist that is more specific to 104, probably today. And be sure to look out for that. But again, we do post at least one video for DayZ in there every single day, and we do some other games too. But yeah, if you're interested in that, consider dropping the subscribe, and especially if you found this video helpful, drop a like, baby. All right, let's see. Oh, geez, I just stroked out. Oh, yeah. Announcement stuff. Oh, we do have a community over on the old Discord here. If you like DayZ and you want a bunch of people, like-minded DayZ folks, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, you can check out the Discord link there in the description below. The Discord, once you come in here, we do have different segments inside of here, but if you want to talk about anything DayZ, be sure to, well, initially when you click the link, you'll drop into General, and then go into the DayZ chat. You can talk about anything related to DayZ. Please be respectful of the other people's platforms. This isn't a pickle measuring contest for people to be like, this is better and that's better. Let's just all get together that we like DayZ at the same time. There's nothing wrong with that, right? You know, it's community. This is a place where a lot of people get together and talk about things, whether it be on PlayStation, Xbox, or PC. We do have a verified Good Dude network, which you do have to be verified for, and the process is a voluntary process that our people will, like my volunteers, will step up and actually do this process. I'll show you here. We do post server information here that's secret to the rest of the server. If you're interested in that, again, you have to join the Discord, join the DayZ, and be sure to check out the pinned messages at the top of the Discord under the DayZ chat here. And you will see at the top, actually right here, rules for streaming with us. You do have to know these rules as you will be tested. And then when somebody is doing verification, they will post in the DayZ when they're doing verifications and where. We currently have verifications in PC and Xbox. We're working with somebody to do PlayStation 4, and so we've got like a crew there. So yeah, please be patient, as a lot of these people are taking their own time and they're volunteering to do the verification process. So it's been a little slow as of late, I think, because people are waiting for the update and everything else, but please be patient. It's definitely worth it once you get in. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't, it's a blast. Like, just hang out in the DayZ. Sometimes we do open servers. That'll be posted here in the DayZ chat, so, you know, check it out. It's awesome. Let's see, we're also doing another big announcement, and again, all this information will be back in the DayZ under the Discord. We'll be doing our own private server over on the Xbox. We're talking about a PlayStation 4, but that's up in the air right now. But it's definitely a possibility. But once we get that information out there for the Xbox version of our private server, we will be posting it there. So stay tuned for that. Another great reason to join the Discord, I'll tell you what. So please stay tuned for that. And I want to say a big thanks to Doctor. He was nice enough to donate a substantial amount to get the server running for our I should say our private server running for DayZ right out of the gate. So once we have more information, we'll definitely be kicking that back out onto the DayZ Discord. And let's see what else. Quality of life, real quick. Just, it's so exciting. I have a ton of videos. Again, anything in this playlist. Anything in this playlist that has 104 coming to console is 100% true, and it is coming to console, and I try to cover things that are brand new. Like the wooden crate, I'd highly recommend. Craftable crates that you can bury, y'all. Get on it. Flashbangs and how not to use them. Again, that server hopping is fantastic. And this one maybe flew under the radar, but this is definitely going to be pertinent because this is the only way you can get LARs and SVDs, or is it VSD? What is it called in the game? VSD? Very, very useful. Whether you use it now or when the update comes out, like that's how you're going to find weapons, because you will not have the amount of loot you're getting now. I promise you that. So again, anything 104 related in the thumbnail, I try to title them DayZ 104. It will definitely pertain to us in the coming week. I cannot wait. It's changing so much. But anyways, quick quality of life here. Obviously, we don't have the loot Tetris on console. But the one major thing, because night times are so belligerent, are, okay, first things first. It is daytime, so it's going to be whited out, but I do have NVGs on my head. There's also a head strap for it, so it makes nighttime much more bearable. And this one I like because it's more accessible to people out of the gate. If you look on my chest right here, I'm going to try to circle it. You can see a glow stick slot and a radio slot. This will make it so if you pop your glow stick and stick it on your chest, or your strap, I'm sorry, for your book bag, it's going to illuminate a small area around you, which is super helpful. So you can still carry a weapon, you can carry a melee, and you can still get things done. You can build, look around, but it doesn't create like a huge light that can be seen from a distance. Anyways, super fantastic. And for more RP type stuff, if you have this on and strapped to your chest, and your partner also has the same frequency on and strapped to his chest, you can just talk in game and they will hear you. Pretty awesome. I'm super excited for it. And let's not forget, we do have some coverage on this, and then that'll probably be the beef of our of our announcement here. I just want to make sure you guys heard what the update is, because we are like, my head's gonna explode with excitement. Like, I want this update so badly. But the audio was updated significantly, and here is what it sounds like. Things can now be heard 3.5 kilometers away as opposed to 1 kilometer, and they sound fantastic. Let me just turn this up. Windows updated. I had to mess with my audio earlier, so it was super bad, but I'm gonna pull a ton of aggro with this. But here you go, guys. You ready? It's the most beautiful thing ever, right? Yeah. Yes. People can hear that from Electro over to Cherno Industrial. I am not kidding. It's ridiculous. Pretty awesome, right? So another reason to be super excited for this. It is coming next week. And be sure to, if you have any questions or comments, be sure to leave them in the comments below. We will try to address those. And we will be doing a 104 stream. I should say a PC 104 stream to answer questions again. So please let us know. Tune in for those. And be sure to drop a like if you found this useful. And we'll see everybody real soon in the apocalypse.